Okay, real talk. I need everyone to stop what they're doing right now because I'm about to blow your mind. There's a kid, 10 years old, sitting at game night with her family, her twin brother's organizing his baseball cards like it's a full-time job, and she's just watching, bored out of her skull. And then she has this absolutely unhinged idea. She thinks, what if Pokémon, but make it baseball? Most kids would think that, eat a Pop-Tart and move on with their lives. But not this kid. This kid opens Canva, the free design app, and starts making trading cards. Baseball players with attack moves, stats, special abilities, the whole deal. She uploads them to some printing website she found on Google, orders one sample deck, and tests it at game night. Her friends lose their minds. So she makes business cards, ironic, I know, hands them out at school like she's running for president, gets 20 pre-orders, doubles her money, buys 40 more decks, sells those at Little League games, and before you can say, home run, she's got a Shopify store, she's selling merch, she's sponsoring her town's Little League. And she did all of this starting with one weird idea and a Canva account. Her name is Oaklynn. She turned cardboard into a full-blown empire. And if you leave this episode right now, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. I'm Tallie Pennyworth. This is Tallie Talks. Let's get into it.
She's got a mind, she's got a spark, lighting up dreams from dawn to dark. Tallie talks, yeah, she's the voice, asking the questions, making the choice. Young hustlers rising, stories to tell, big ideas where passions dwell. Pull up a chair, grab your seat, let's talk the hustle, let's feel the beat. Tallie talks, yeah, Tallie talks, turning whispers into walks, dreaming big, take the shot. This is the place where dreams get called. Tallie talks, oh, Tallie talks, ooh, yeah.
What's up, moneymakers? Welcome back to Tallie Talks, the podcast where kids with big ideas meet even bigger bank accounts. I'm your host, Tallie Pennyworth, and today we've got a guest who literally turned cardboard into cash. And I'm not talking about a lemonade stand sign here, people. I'm talking about a full-blown card game empire that started in her backyard. Please welcome to the show, Oaklynn.
Hey, Tallie. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so before we dive into your business, I gotta know, how often does your family have game night? Because I'm picturing your house like every night someone's yelling, Uno, or flipping a Monopoly board.
Honestly, multiple times a week. We're obsessed. My twin brother collects baseball cards and Pokémon cards, and we're always playing something. It's basically chaos, but the fun kind.
Wait. Twin brother? Does he also run a business, or did you get all the entrepreneurial genes?
He's more of the collector type. He's got like 1,000,000 baseball and Pokémon cards organized in binders. I'm the one who was like, what if we do something with these?
Okay, so walk me through this. You're sitting there, surrounded by cards, game night happening for the 50th time that month. What was the light bulb moment?
So I'm watching my brother organize his baseball cards, right? And then later that night we're playing Pokémon, and I'm like, what if these two things had a baby?
Okay, that's a wild way to put it, but I love it. So you wanted to create a baseball card game that plays like Pokémon?
Exactly. Like, imagine you're battling with baseball players instead of Pikachu. You've got stats, special moves based on real plays, and you're going one-on-one with your friend. It's Pokémon style, but baseball form.
That's genius. Because here's the thing. Baseball cards just sit there. They're pretty, they're collectible, but they're boring. You made them do something. That's called adding value, people. Write that down.
Right, and I figured if I loved this idea, other kids would too.
So what happened next? Did you just start drawing cards on notebook paper or what?
Kind of. I started designing them on Canva. I'd make each card with different stats, images, special abilities, basically building the whole game mechanics from scratch. Then I saved them all and found this website where you can upload your designs and they print them out and ship them to you.
Hold up. So these websites exist where you can literally design anything, upload it, and they handle the printing and shipping.
Yep, and here's the best part. The more you order, the cheaper each card gets. It's called economies of scale.
Ooh, fancy term? I love it. So you're getting a bulk discount. Smart.
So I ordered just one deck as my sample. I wanted to make sure it actually worked before I spent real money on it.
That's called testing your product, folks. Don't skip this step unless you want to lose your allowance.
Exactly. So I played it with my family and friends, and people were obsessed. They kept asking if they could buy it.
Wait, so your friends were literally trying to give you money?
Yeah, so I was like, okay, this might actually be something.
All right, moneymakers, quick break. But don't go anywhere because we're about to get into the good stuff. Real quick, if you're loving this episode, do me a favor. Take 2 seconds and share it with a friend who's always talking about making money. Send them the link, post it on your story, whatever. Because the more kids who hear this, the more kids who start building. And if you haven't already, hit that follow button so you don't miss next week's episode. Trust me, the guest we've got coming up is insane. Also, we want to hear your story. If you've started a business, or you're thinking about it, or you've got questions, DM us on Instagram at Tallie Talks Podcast. Who knows? Maybe you'll be my next guest. All right, enough from me. Let's get back to the episode. So here's what I love about your story, Oaklynn. You found a product, blank cards, that are super cheap to customize and turn them into money. And I think a lot of kids could do this with different types of cards. Let's brainstorm. What are some other card ideas kids could create and sell?
Ooh, okay. Study flashcards. Like, kids could make custom flashcards for tests, Spanish vocab, math formulas, whatever, and sell them to classmates.
Yes, and you could brand them with fun designs so they're not boring. Like math attack cards or something. What else?
Custom business cards for kids. Like, if a kid has a babysitting business or dog walking service, they could design their own cards.
Love it. Or compliment cards. Like, imagine if you made a pack of cards that just have nice things written on them, and kids could hand them out at school or to friends having a bad day.
That's adorable. Oh, and party invitation cards. Instead of buying generic ones at the store, kids could design their own for birthdays or sleepovers.
Okay, I'm adding to this. What about trading cards for your school? Like, you make cards with different teachers or students on them with funny stats? That would sell out instantly.
That's hilarious. Or even would you rather cards, like a deck full of funny questions for road trips or game night.
Or affirmation cards. Motivational quotes and positive vibes. Parents would buy those for their kids all day long.
Oh, and custom greeting cards, like kids could make birthday cards, thank you cards, and sell them as packs.
See, this is what I'm talking about. The opportunities are endless. The key is to find something people actually need or want, make it look cool, and use these websites to do the heavy lifting. All right, Oaklynn, we're doing rapid fire. Quick answers. You ready? Biggest mistake you made in your business?
Not ordering enough in the beginning, I kept selling out too fast.
Best business advice you've ever gotten?
Start before you're ready. You'll figure it out as you go.
Ooh, that's a good one. Favorite part of running your business?
Seeing kids play the game and have fun, that's the best feeling.
If you could go back in time and tell yourself one thing before you started, what would it be?
Trust your idea. Even if it sounds weird, if you love it, other people will too.
Perfect answer. Last question. What would you tell a kid listening right now who has an idea but hasn't started yet?
Just start. Seriously. Order that first sample. Make that first post. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the first step.
Oaklynn, you're a legend. Thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing your story. Listeners, if you're sitting there thinking, I could never do that, stop. You absolutely can. Oaklynn started with an idea at game night, and now she's running a legit business with a Shopify store, merch, and plans for tournaments. Here's your homework. Think about something you love. Now think about how you could turn it into cards or stickers or shirts or anything. Then go Google custom printing websites and see what's possible. Because I promise you, if Oaklynn can turn Pokémon and baseball into a business empire, you can too. All right, moneymakers, that's it for this episode. Subscribe, tell your friends, and remember, the best time to start a business was yesterday. The second best time is right now. I'm Tallie Pennyworth, and this has been Tallie Talks. Now go make some money. All right, moneymakers, this is the part you've been waiting for. We just heard an incredible story, right? But here's the thing. That story doesn't help you unless you can actually use it. So right now, my guest and I are going to brainstorm business ideas that you can start. We're talking specific, actionable, I could literally do this tomorrow type ideas. No fluff, no theory, just real businesses you can build. Grab a notebook, open your notes app, whatever. You're going to want to write these down. Because by the end of this section, you're going to have at least 3 business ideas you could start this weekend. Let's brainstorm. And that's when you went full business mode?
Yep, I made business cards.
Hold on, you made business cards to sell cards? That's very meta.
I know, but it worked. I handed them out to kids at school and told them they could pre-order. I got enough pre-orders for my first batch of 20 decks.
Smart. You used other people's money to fund your first order. That's like Shark Tank level stuff right there. So what happened when you sold those 20?
I doubled my money, so I took all that profit and ordered 40 more.
Okay, pause. Let's break this down because this is huge. You didn't just pocket the money and buy yourself a new video game. You reinvested it. That's how you grow a business. You're basically a tiny business genius.
Thanks. So then I started selling them at local little leagues. Parents and kids loved them because it made baseball even more fun.
You were literally selling at the place where your customers hang out. That's called knowing your market. Where did you go from there?
Second year, I sponsored my town's little league. Like, my brand name was on banners and everything.
What? You were a sponsor? That's insane. How old were you?
I was like 10.
I can't. You're out here sponsoring sports leagues at 10 years old. Meanwhile, other kids are sponsoring, I don't know, their own snack habits.
Then I opened a Shopify store and started selling online. That's when it really took off, because now I wasn't just limited to my town.
And you expanded to merch too, right?
Yeah, t-shirts, hats, even card binders with the Backyard Sluggers logo on them.
Backyard Sluggers. I love that name. It sounds fun, nostalgic, and like something kids actually want to play. What's next for you?
I want to grow the popularity even more and eventually host Backyard Sluggers tournaments. Like, kids could compete, win prizes, and it'd be this whole community thing.
That's phenomenal. You're not just selling a product, you're building a movement. Okay, we have to talk about this business model because I'm obsessed.